Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage the presidential inaugural poet, Richard Blanco, who's written a poem to commemorate this evening's celebration of fragrance.
To the artists of the invisible, you, whose canvas is air, who drew for me the sweet smiles of violet water, sweet as my mother's smile, parting my hair each morning before school. Her collection of perfume bottles, like a miniature sculpture garden on her dresser, playing with light and time, as still as gold, as patient as love, waiting to be loved. You, who sketched forever the cologne of my father's handkerchief in his suit pocket, leaving orange blossom kisses through the house before work, returning home with kisses of tobacco on his lips and musk around his collar. You, who paint with scents, letting me forget my crayons, recalling instead the waxy smell lifting off my coloring books. You never let my childhood end with your palette of summer whiffs, cotton candy spun sweet on paper stems, those rose-pink clouds floating in roasted carnival air, popping corn, or those first drops of rain steaming off the sidewalk the day I learned how to ride bike, or those earthy smells of wet sand, seagrass, and seashell toys. You, tracing in my mind the honeysuckle vine stitched around our kitchen window, tangled with aromas of cumin and bay leaves circling my grandmother, simmering my favorite Cuban dishes. You, capturing that island my grandfather left forever, not with light, but with the sense of his paradise. Each time he'd split open a coconut or slice a ripe mango, hold their flesh to his nose, and remember. You, who draw me back into the air freshener and leather of my first convertible, top down to the night blooms of jasmine, white as the stars, shape of the stars, scent of the stars, on the night my first kiss was born. Or the bass notes of plumeria candles and jazz paired with top notes of Merlot and the smoke of sandalwood, the first time I knew love. And then every love that's ever left me, replaced by a portrait of scents left on a pillow or a scarf, scents that let me forgive them, scents that don't let me forget them. You, the angel-winged petals of white roses, the heavenly lilies praying with me at my father's wake. You keep giving me his last breath, and my first breath of Paris, my first breeze of Barcelona, my first taste of Rome, sitting alone by a fountain, romancing me with the scent of wet stone. You, perfumer, magician, alchemist, no, artist of the invisible, who have been beside me always, who can do what no painter or poet can do. You, who make sense of my life through sense, lets me inhale it, dab it on my wrist and neck, lay it on my lapel. You, who gives me all of me, for me and all to capture in a single breath, like the surprise of a hummingbird that hovers in midair for just an instant and disappears, but is remembered forever. Thank you.